This happened a few weeks ago. My mother randomly went missing. Our entire family was devastated, but my father was the worst hit. He tried everything in his power to find her, but to no prevail. A few weeks went by when we started to return to our normal lives. But for some reason, my father would spend all his time in the basement. This especially started getting frequent after the disappearance of my mother. He said he was working on a project from his office and told me to never go down there. I, being a very obedient child, never did. And honestly, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to, as he locks it with 3 different locks before going to work. Then, one day, I had company over from my friend whom we'll just call David. David was always very fascinated by our house as it had a lot of antique masterpiece art which my mother used to collect. We were going to my room when in the front of the stairs, he saw the locked basement. "Hey dude, what's in there?" he asked me very curiously. I told him that my father does some important work down there, and was not allowed to go there. "Yo, come on dude, you're being a scared little cat. Let's go down there, it'll be fun," he said, very excited. I didn't deny him, and honestly, I was very curious as well. And so, my curiosity got the best of me, and he decided to go down there. "But what about the locks? Where are we gonna get the keys?" I asked him. "Hey, don't worry about that, I have an easy solution to that," he said as he pulled out a lockpick from his pocket. "You know how to use that thing?" I asked, to which he said, "Bro, I have picked many locked in my life. Just don't ask why and where," he said nervously. In 5 minutes, all 3 locks were unlocked, and the basement door creaked open. It was pitch dark, with a really gross smell of what seemed like rotting flesh. The floor also felt sort of wet. We struggled to find the light switch for a solid minute, trying our best to make out what the room had. When we finally found the switch, David turned it on, and what we saw is something I will never forget. The wet floor is full of blood, and there were many, what seemed like cut-up bodies hanging from a rope. Besides that, there were a lot of different sizes of knives and weapons. Also on the table was the completely mutilated body of my mother. That sight completely freaked us both up, and we ran back upstairs as fast as possible. In the evening, when Father returned home, he seemed really happy. A little too happy. As usual, he went straight back to the basement, and after 2 hours he came out. That was when he made me and my brother dinner. It was meat, but it seemed a little unusual. It was really stiff and hard. As I started to nervously eat dinner with him, that was when it hit me. That was not normal meat, and I think all of you have also realized what that was. Then I looked up at my father, who was grinning ear to ear when he asked me, "How does it taste?" I simply said, "Pretty tasty. Love the taste of this new meat." He didn't say a word to me after that. Now, I don't know what to do in this situation. Check out these other stories if you enjoyed this narration. Thank you for watching.